Alright.
This is not up for discussion, Clementine. You're staying, and that's fine.
I don't remember asking for your permission.
Watch your tone, young lady.
Excuse me? I'm 132 years old, in case you forgot. And I am not
That
your
girl?
child.
Yeah.
You don't have authority over me.
Oh, yes, I do. This town needs you. You can't go wandering off after something that might not even exist.
Oh, that's rich. What have you been doing the last 100 years then, huh? What the hell are you doing right now?
Well, that's different. I'm trying to fix things.
Things that you broke when you tried to play God.
That was Harsgard. I was just following orders. I didn't...
Oh, and that makes it okay? You know how many people died because you just followed orders?
Of course I know. You think I don't remember that every goddamn day? I'm trying to make things right here.
So am I. You're such a damned hypocrite, Ford. If I leave, it's my fault. But you didn't break the world. You didn't run after a pipe dream. You didn't abandon your family 12 times over.
Look, I've made a lot of mistakes. I admit that. But it's because of those mistakes that I'm telling you not to do the same thing.
Well, forgive me if I don't want to take advice from the men who fucked up the world in the first place.
Oh!
I'm not your dreamer anymore. Maybe I've got my own mission.
These people need you, Clementine. You're too important to just...
Every person out there is capable of taking care of themselves. This isn't about them. It's about you. You've always run away from your problems, but you won't let me run toward something. What are you so goddamned afraid of?
Of losing you, losing them, losing everything.
I've already lost everything! You took it from me. You, Neville, Harsgard. Oh, God.
We'll talk
Why did you
about
interrupt?
this later.
Out of my way.
Why did you interrupt?
Whoa, what have we here? Ah, the Traveler, of course. Wallace said yes, right on time. Sorry you had to see that. But then again, you've been around. I'm sure you know. Families fight. Andrew Ford. Good to make your acquaintance.
So she was one of the dreamers in the project that didn't die, which a lot of them did die. There was only a few that were still alive. So she was one of the dreamers and ended up
Being
apparently getting powers,
Right.
you know. Andrew Ford, as in Founder Ford.
In the flesh.
But how? They say you're hundreds of years old.
that one.
I'm sure you've got a lot of questions, and I've got a favor to ask. So let's get to it. You
Why?
first.
If you're really the Ford that built this place, how are you alive?
That's a longer story than I can indulge right now. Let's keep it to this. You know how some things you drink can make you drunk, and some things you eat can make you sick or sleepy? Well, other things do this. It's a big world out there.
Can I get some?
Not my way. And you want to be careful what you wish for, Traveler.
Now you look like an ass.
Were you expecting me?
Not you precisely, as in name, rank, serial number. But I knew someone was coming.
How?
Our young Wallace told me.
How would Wallace know?
Wallace? He's a special kid. A lot like somebody I used to know. She had bad dreams too. Dreams about things that hadn't yet come to pass.
He can see the future.
It's more like he can see really far into the present. Sometimes.
That's the future.
What kind of favor are we talking about? I'd like to know more about the people living here.
Quite a
'Cause
few characters around here. I'll warrant you that.
Why were you and Clementine fighting?
Sure.
Arguing's not the same as fighting. Clem and I have known each other longer than anyone else here. That's a lot of water to put under a narrow bridge.
Her abilities, do they hurt her? Well, we already know she's not.
Nosebleeds, headaches, and I worry about worse. Things we can't see so easy. It's not like there's a manual.
I wonder if he's worried if it's drawing the root.
To them.
Yeah, because she's using her powers. Because his wife was the root mother.
True.
So Bo seems a little young to be mayor.
Compared to who? Bo might be young, but he knows the run of a ward. Learned from the best. He was orphaned, just a kid. Ward 13 sort of adopted him. Ran security when he got old enough. Did a damn good job of it. Only made sense to put him in charge once we started up here.
What happened to Commander Ford?
That's what I was wondering. I wonder if she passed.
Or did she leave? Because he's back. And, you know, they didn't have a great relationship, remember?
I don't know.
Is Riggs really as nice as he seems?
Don't think there's a soul in town has lost as much as Riggs. Don't know how that man gets up out of bed every day. But he does. And we're damn thankful.
I don't know if there is any more questions.
Okay.
Okay, what kind of favor are we talking about?
Oh, nothing too dangerous. I've got to marshal my resources. And then we'll get into it in earnest.
I don't know if I trust this guy.
I don't know if you do either.
After everything we know he did in the previous game.
Right.
All right, Traveler. Now that you've shot your shot, here's mine. I need an able young scrapper to help an old man out. Talk to Wally. You'll find him out by the docks. After that, gear up, and then meet me at the ward gate. I'll tell you a story.
Okay. Wait, is it this way? Yeah, this way.
That's the bridge.
Yeah, this is literally how we came in the first game.
Oh, he's up there.
Although it's opposite, because you ran from that way, from the water.
Shadow, pow! Take that, Diglett!
He's a little kid.
Interesting. Ready?
I see you, Traveler.
I see you too, buddy.
You're the one Ford's been waiting for. Though, he doesn't know he's been waiting. He thinks he needs help. It's her who needs it.
Are you talking about my friend Cass? Wait, what are we talking about here? This
Sure.
one?
You know. And you don't. Sorry, I shouldn't say. Things get messier when I tell them. I'm Wallace. Did I say that yet? Probably. The site,
you didn't.
you know? Sorry, I probably said that already too.
No, you didn't.
You have a path to walk. You choose the first step here, but your path can change if you wanted to.
Oh shit. Okay.
Here we go.
What are you gonna pick?
You okay?
Yes, I'm excited.
Alright. Challenger?
Ow.
Challenger special. Yes, let's have the heart patient punch themselves in the chest. That makes sense, honey.
It does.
It'd be nice if I could at least name him. So he'd like yell out, Kota! Go!
Teacup Chihuahua.
Yep. That makes a lot of sense now.
It seems like this is the right path.
You're right, of course. Your path is waiting. Tell Brabus and McCabe I sent you. They have what you need.
Yes,
next
that's
step
what we're
on your
playing on
journey.
right now.
Goodbye, Traveler.
It's so good.
All right, now pet
We
the
barely got into the game and we're
dog.
very much enjoying. Okay, I think we got to get out of this. It's not letting me. Oh.
You E.
Let's do this. Did you?
Oh my god! Your dog literally just said, "Fuck stairs."
Brabus.
Well, Well, ain't you a right mother? Traipsing in here like you own the place.
Wallace told me to see you. He said you were the next step of my journey. This one?
Yeah.
That boy what talks to the root? I don't trust Wally with a hot meal. But I also ain't dumb enough to cross him. I don't reckon he was any more specific.
Something about my past.
Right. Well, the boy's crazy, but he ain't stupid. And I can see your gear is, lacking, to say the least.
Thank you.
If he asks, you tell him I gave you this.
Maybe just need to go see Riggs.
No charge.
He can probably help.
Riggs is gonna talk my ear off if I don't send you over to him next, isn't he? Fine. Go see Riggs, then. Tell him he can do whatever the hell he wants.
Ooh,
Nice.
claws. So, talk to Riggs.
Oh, friend. Glad to see you're all right. What can I do for you?
Thanks again for your help back there.
Riggs. And no worries. There was a time when helping each other survive was all we had left. Around here, we don't forget those days if we can help it. Your friend's gonna be all right, by the way. I've seen weaker pull out of worse. What were you doing out there? You don't mind me asking?
Stories of a community, a place to start over.
Yeah, that one.
Well, you found it. That's what these folks were for me, anyway. Couple times over. They'll do for you too, if you've got the hands and heart to join them. Given how you've been watching over the little scuffler in the med bay there, I'd say you'll feel right at home.
Brabus told me to see
I don't
you.
suppose he was more particular about why.
He said you were going to talk his ear off if he didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like Brabus. Right. Well, I've got a pretty focused skill set. I reckon I know what he means. Come to me if you ever need to upgrade your equipment.
Okay, upgrading. Some characters can upgrade your items with materials found in the world or by defeating enemies. Upgrading is essential to keeping up with increasingly difficult enemies in the game. Don Riggs Wriggler gear upgrade. We all work with what we got. You find any armor or weapons out there, no matter how strange, you bring them here and I'll see if I can make them sting. Can't make them sting. So,
Ooh.
I would say probably this, right?
Yeah.
So you would go from 17 damage to 18.7.
Do it.
And I have just enough iron and scrap.
Yeah. Do it.
Do it?
Do it.
Do it!
Okay. I did
Take
it.
care, my friend.
Go talk to her.
My cab.
Show her your dog.
I swear to God and my mother. Did Bo send you over here, or did you stumble your way over here yourself?
Actually, Wally sent me. He said you could help me with my journey.
That one? This one?
You're serious, aren't you? Alright, so what the hell is this journey?
Sounds crazy to me. I just got here. Or I don't actually know. This one?
Sure.
I swear, if that boy weren't so goddamn right all the time, he and I'd be having words. Percussive ones. Fine. Well, the only reason anyone bothers me is because I'm good with a hammer. So either I can modify your weapons, or we can find a more creative use for it. Tell you what, I heard you picked up something strange on your little jaunt earlier.
Ooh.
Maybe I could do something
That
with it.
little weird thing.
Alright, crafting. NPCs throughout the world in Ward 13 can be used to craft new items, weapon mods, boss weapons, armor, etc. Each crafting recipe has a number of required materials plus scrap which are required to craft that item. Alright, imbues ammunition with fire, increases range damage by 15% for 20 seconds. Shots also apply burning, dealing 200 fire damage over 10 seconds.
Oh.
That one sounds pretty damn
That one
useful.
sounds really awesome.
So you can get one for free, basically, with the root
I say
ganglia.
get that one.
Get the hot shot.
Hot shot.
Okay, and then we can buy the others later.
That ought to help with whatever journey he saw you on. Just tell Wally to be more specific next time. Yeah? So we're done here, right? Or do I need the hammer again?
I have a few questions.
Let me save you some time so you don't keep nattering on. We used to live in that building over there. Then a stranger came. We called them the Wanderer. You might have noticed everyone gets a handle here. Anyway, they show up and stop the route. Now, we live in these buildings here. That clear it up for you? And me? I keep it real simple. Less to worry about that way.
I guess homie.
Look, it's not personal. I just don't like being distracted. I get into a zone, you know? Pisses me off when people come by and interrupt my me time. But I'll tell you what. You're clearly not the average stray that shows up here. So I'll make you a deal. You find anything interesting out there, bring it back to me and I'll see if I can use it to mod your weapons. Okay?
See, McCabe, you can be nice.
Thank you.
Oh, and if you tell anyone I was nice to you, I will cut you.